Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. What's going on, guys? How are you doing? It's a lovely day. Hey, Octavia. What's going on? Oh, my goodness. My voice is off. Oh, gosh. That's not good. Let me get myself together. How was your day, Octavia? I hope it was good. I'm over here just trying to see if I'm buffering or not. I need to check that. Hey, Jaden, what's going on? How are you? Welcome to Hello World. Lord, I'm flat like that. I'm real flat. Let's see. There's an ad going. So, you had a great day. That's good. How about you, Jaden? How was your day? Oh, guys. So while I'm waiting for that to come up, please remember to like, subscribe, share, and turn on your notification bells. If you can give me a thumbs up or down, whichever one you feel comfortable doing is fine by me. And last but not least, if you can share out the stream, that'd be greatly appreciated. Today I'm on my serious tip. So I have a very serious topic. I guess it's not that serious, but okay, maybe it's not that serious, but sometimes I just have these little epiphanies and I'm like, ooh, that's a good thing to talk about. So, I'm still waiting to see what I look like on screen. Let me see if I could see it in a different way. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see myself. No buffering. My forehead still look good. I love it. I'm on 600. Congratulations, Jaden. Hey, William, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. Welcome. It's good to see you. So, how was your day? I hope you had a good day. Yes, I know it's a while. So it's definitely good to see you. So let me think. Oh yeah, I have to tell you how my day went. So I woke up this morning. I didn't do anything, nothing strenuous. I did cook. I ate something very healthy. I'm starting to go back to the way I used to eat, just all veggies and whatnot. What's up, cooking with Riri? How are you? Welcome to Hello World. Um, Topic is homeless. I'm not a stream, Jaden. You know that. But what I will say is, everybody in the chat, if you want to get to know each other, please take a look at each other's channel, copy and highlight the page name, and open up a new browser and paste it in there. And you can see if you like what the content that you see. And if you do, turn red bell gray. Yeah. You can't say, you know what it is? Everybody should know this rule, but you can't say the word subscribers in people's chat. YouTube will automatically hold it because they think that you're spamming. So everyone just consider taking a look back at each other's content. Yeah, YouTube is not going to show those messages. So all you have to do is just take a look at each other's channel, watch a short video or two, get to know each other, and then move on from there. Oh yeah, so what else did I do? Oh, snap. So remember I told you guys last week how I had a conference call with a Zoom call with my family. So there was another one today. It was really cool. I enjoyed it. It was really good. I told some of my family members to check out the YouTube. But of course, I have to make them be incognito because I don't want anybody to touch my family. I am that protective of my family. And if they ever come in the chat, I never ever say, oh my goodness, there's my dad, there's my other family, there's my mom. I never say any of that because, God forbid, if people want to become very mean spirited the best way you can attack somebody is by through their family members sometimes. So I always keep and protect my family. I don't ever mention who they are. So that's how I do it with my family. So, but I did have an extremely good conversation with them. Again, it was good to see them. Everybody was from all parts of the world. You had Virginia, you had Florida, you had the Caribbean, you had the UK. It was all over. You had some people in New Jersey. It was all over the place, and it was just really cool to have that experience. And then I went took a nap. I woke up, and that's why my voice is all messed up. Hey, T family, what's going on? Thank you, William. Thank you. How are you today, D family? Good to see that you were out and about and whatnot. So, that was pretty much my day. Hey, Simply a sweetheart. Thank you, Simply. How are you? I see you all the time, all over the place. So don't forget, guys, remember to like, subscribe, share, turn on your notification bells. I'm just going to go over a few little details that I have for the channel, and then we're going to go right into our topic. And you're always more than welcome to type in the chat, conversate with each other. And when I look at the comments, then I'll definitely talk about them. But I have membership now, so if you want to stand out in the crowd and have special color badges or be able to drop emojis that no one else exclusively can do besides members, just check out the join button, watch the video, check it out, blah, blah, blah. Also, I'm still looking for a YouTube model. You must go live. You must be over the age of 18. You must have at least you must have 500 subscribers or more, and be willing to wear the t-shirt that I send you in your live. And also, if you have social media, just as a bonus to me, take a picture, blah, 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 shout me out, shout me out. And that's it. That is all of that right there. You sure do, Simply. And that's a good thing because people need that. And we'll support you too when you go live. This is the email address if you're interested in doing that. What's up? Oh, you in the bushes? Oh, snap. She wanted me to sing that song. Let me remember how it goes. I'm going to sing y'all a song that I made up. I won on, yeah, I saw that. You won the mask. I saw the video. Congratulations. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Since Baby and Kids Unlimited, the woo, woo, woo. Baby who's in the building. Go check her out if you don't know who she is. Baby and Kids, go check out everybody else. There's some new people in the chitty chat. You might want to get to know them. Up to you. Don't have to. You know what it is. You won't see me in the bushes. I drop down and say hello. Yeah, yeah. You'll never see me in the bushes. No, no. I drop down and say hello. Yeah, yeah. When that conversation bomb now. Dun, dun. I gotta drop down, say hello. Yeah, yeah. When that combo is bomb. Yeah, yeah. I gotta drop and say hello. Yeah, yeah. That's my song, y'all. That's the YouTube anthem. You won't see me in the bushes. No, no. I drop down and say hello. Yeah, yeah. See, Baby and Kids got me all wound up and started. I was going to drop that song, but since you said it. Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to tempt my tummy with a song coming from my yummy, yummy. Oh, Lord. Cooking with Riri, that's a new song I made up a couple nights ago. So anyway, the topic tonight is homeless. Y'all, I was doing some devotionals earlier and kind of meditating, trying to get back into the flow and swing of what makes me feel what makes me feel like what I used to do, my routine that I used to do. And then I started thinking about this, like, there are people who are homeless out there, right? People that are on the street and they don't have anywhere necessarily to go. Like there's no shelter. They've been out, been vagrants and like maybe begging people for food, for money. Some of them may have personalities that, if not monitored or if we're medicated, would be a little bit more uniform like the rest of us. You know those people, right? When you see a homeless person, what's the first thing you think of? It's usually like, oh man, I feel bad for them, right? And then how about the homeless person that actually works, but after work goes to sleep in their car? But you don't know that. You just see them leave and come back. And when you find out how they're living, you're like, oh man, that's so sad, right? We all say that, right? Hey, Oscar, what's going on? Welcome to Hello World. There is, you're one of who? You're one of who, Oscar? So here's where it flipped. While we say we feel bad for them, what about you? What about you? Homeless in emotions, homeless with no purpose. We all can be homeless in some way, shape, or form. So don't look down on anybody who may be physically homeless that we can actually see with our eyes or not so much see with our eyes, but think about the emotionally torn, the emotionally absent homeless person. Us who have been walking around needing help, us who've been walking around maybe not completely there and just going through the vicious cycles of emotions and the vicious cycles of just not being in our purpose driven lives, the vicious cycle of just consistently repeating the same patterns over and over again. We are in all, some way, sometimes in a shape and form of a homeless type situation. So, therefore, stop looking at someone that you can physically see that may not be able to be in a sheltered home, that may look a little rough on the edges, because inside of you sometimes is rough on the edges and sometimes is raw, sometimes it's broken down, and just sometimes it's not functioning. You too can be homeless in a situation as well. Not much, dear. The homeless. You are homeless. I apologize. I hope that situation changes for you very soon, especially not just only because of the season that we're going through, but just because in general. Just so you have that one less thought of like, where am I going to go today? That one less thought of, am I going to be safe overnight wherever I lay my head? That one less thought of where I'm going to eat, that one less thought of how am I going to get to work if I can't work? How am I going to have some money if I can't even work? How am I going to have some money if I can't even get dressed? How am I going to have some money if I can't groom myself? How am I going to have some money and place to live if I don't have a job? And if I can't even get an appointment to having a job, I can't even look online to get a job. Any situation like that, but inwardly turn that in for yourself. How many people can honestly say that they are homeless in spirit, homeless in mind? Make you think twice about when you think about someone that you can physically see that doesn't have it all together just right yet, right? How many of us don't have it together? You are in some way, shape, or form homeless yourself. It's time that we all, if you haven't started the journey of figuring out who you are in a shape and form somewhat homeless. Not the traditional sense of where you don't have shelter or food, but homeless in spirit and in mind. And I think that is probably worse than being homeless out on the street, or maybe just as bad. Thankfully, I've been blessed enough not to have to go through that. And thankfully, I will probably not have to live that way. Hey, Donna Ray, what's going on? Hey, Life with Susie Q, how are you? Good to see you guys. Don't forget to thumbs up the live when you come on in. Right? So when here's another thing too, right? When we see a homeless person that's on the street and not well kept, first thing we may want to do is just look the other way. Turn around inwardly and say, how many times do you look the other way when you have a problem within yourself that you have not resolved, not even attempted to resolve, and may never even resolve or try? Makes you not want to look away so much in judgment of another person, right? See, I just want to drive home the idea and the comparison that homeless could be just as close to right and here. Your heart may not be right, may never have been right. But if you start working on it, it becomes whole again, and you will never be wholeless. WHOLELESS. Yes, that's a new word that I just invented. You will never be wholeless again. Let's compare more, right? You guys know the person that I normally see when I used to go to work. When I would turn the corner, that person would be there waving their hands just to say hello to everyone that turned that corner in the morning. And how much I appreciated, how much it brought sunshine into my life when I would see that person on the corner. And he's wheelchair bound, but yet and still his purpose that he fulfilled was just to wave and say hello. In my opinion, he's not homeless. He may have the appearance of someone that's homeless, but he's operating in his gift, even with just saying hello. I don't know how many other people may see deep into it that way, but I sure do. I sure do appreciate it. Here I am driving comfortably in a heated vehicle or in an air conditioned vehicle, season by season, day by day by day by day by day. And here he is out in the cold elements or the overly hot elements, still raising his hand and waving hello to everybody turning that corner. How can he be homeless? At spirit and at heart. He's given his best. How many of us have given our best when we had nothing? This man, from what I see in the appearance, that is what I see because I don't know him, may have a lot less than me, but gave more than me. He gave the spirit of sowing back into humanity. How is that homeless? Again, I don't know his situation. I can only assume that he's homeless, traditional homeless, but I don't know that. You don't know. Maybe he might be mentally ill, and we're moving into mental illness month soon, right? Or is that already upon us? We don't know. And if you have a sound mind, you better be thankful for having a sound mind because one day somebody may go like this to you, somebody may trip you, you may trip on something, and then your sound mind can go just like that. Any one of us, we are not, we are not guaranteed anything. So for each and every single day where you are whole, WHOLE, and working on being wholeless or from being wholeless, let me spell it out, WHOLESNESS. Appreciate it. Tomorrow can have its own set of troubles, its own set of worries. So focus on today and enjoy that day. Everybody saying hello? Yes, D family. Hey, eating with Miss P, what's going on? Welcome to Hello World. I just want us to think about things sometimes, to think a little different. Hey, Miss Tia, hold up. We got a member that just entered the chat, Miss TR. Go check her out, guys, if you can. Miss TR is a Be the Difference member, and she is able to do some of the things that others can't do without being a member. So shout outs to you. Hello, world. So again, you can use any analogy and anything you want. Think about it a little differently, and you'll be like, oh, snap, that could be me. I don't want any of us to be homeless in spirit. And if you are homeless in spirit, recognize that and don't look at someone that you can physically see as that. Like, oh, I could say the same thing about you. Ooh, you need to get it together. Ooh, you stink. Right? Because when you are not complete and whole, you do have an essence and an aura of some type of a stench that may not be beautiful. Thank you, Susie. I appreciate you. You may have a scent and an aura that's disgusting. But yet you look at someone else who is outside your vehicle or outside your home and just see them as, ooh, the vagrants. Don't think about people that way. Look at yourself first. And what I mean by being whole, less, WHOLELESS, new word, is those times when you do things out of spite to others. Those times when you are not operating in your gifts that you've been given. Yes, you've been given a gift, not only to live, but a special thing that you can do that will help you progress. And then with that, helps others. You get a free gift. That's the only two things we get free in this entire life is life and the ability to do something. But yet, some of us are too afraid to even try to do the something that we were given. Some of us aren't even willing to try to even attempt to figure out what that gift is that we've been given. But yet and still, we say, oh man, I'm never going to be able to make X, Y, and Z amount of dollars. Well, if you operated in the gift that you were given, maybe those X, Y, Z dollars will follow. Complete, become whole. So stop looking at people that you can physically see that has a lot less than you or you think has a lot less than you. How about the ones that you don't know are homeless, but then you have the conversation about a homeless person with a person that is homeless that you don't even know? You start titter tattering on emotional buttons for that person. Now you drove them insane. Now they can't even feel like, oh my goodness, I can't even be my true self, which is struggling. And every single one of us struggle at some point in our lives. Sometimes we struggle a little bit more than others. Sometimes we struggle a little longer than others. But yet, humanity is supposed to let us and allow us to be able to say something about our struggles with certain people. But if you can't even get that out, how can you become wholeness when you're too busy trying to fake the funk just so you don't get talked about with this and that, this one and that? Or how about this? Maybe you don't even care about people not talking about you, but you just want to get out of your mind from the situation that you have to reoccur in. I can't. I definitely ain't, can't judge you on that because we all go through things and handle things and differently. But I just want us to think in all different directions of how this can go. Bridle your conversations because you just don't know who may be going through the same exact situation that you are talking about and talking about with judgment, right? What does the good word and all of the good words, who do all of them say? Don't judge, right? I know that's hard for us to not do, but if you think about it, shoot, we should be able to shut our mouths when we think about all of this. You're causing harm to others because you judge, knowingly and unknowingly. Keep your mouth closed. Hey, Bluegill, what's going on? Welcome to Hello World. I be getting in my zone sometimes, so I'm thankful that I saw your name. So today we learned about wholeness, wholeness, and thinking about the homeless in a different way. In some way, shape, or form, we have all been homeless in heart. Maybe not physically, maybe not financially, but at heart, we had missing pieces. At heart, we were so poor we couldn't even function properly. We were diving and needing that love to fill us up. We were diving and needing that support to help lift us up. We all can come out of being homeless. Yeah, I said it that way, homeless. We all can. But I just want us all to stop looking at people who are on the streets as something not important, something not lovable. Because everyone that has a heart that beats is capable of being loved. Now, yeah, you might want to be careful just in case that person may have a mental situation going on where they may react violently. You want to be careful. I'm not saying to go kumbaya, jumping out your car and say, "Oh, I love you. Let's become whole together." I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is don't look down on another person. Don't you dare look down on another person. Don't you dare look down on another person, because when you look down on another person, you can look inwardly with that same situation and see how ugly you may be as well. And if you don't have it all together, you have no right talking about anyone else. I'm afraid there's a lot more homeless than we think that are walking around and are making money and are living in homes and are in secure families and are in not secure families, just and are in good work. And there's a lot more people than we think. Could it be you? Could it be you? This is why I say we need to bridge the gap between ourselves first. Maybe then we'll squash out some of that homelessness that we have and become wholeness. Yeah, just batted my eyes. Hey, Carolyn Eats, what's going on? Welcome to Hello World. Good to see you. It's good to see you. We're just talking about homeless and dissecting it in a different way than you probably would have imagined of me talking about. And I mentioned this guy that I see. Well, when I used to work, I don't know if I'll be going back to work. Maybe I am. I think so, but it's a whole another world. But like every morning I would see him on my way to work and he would just wave. And he was doing the greatest act of kindness that all of us in humanity can do. When it's raining, when it's freezing, when it's shining out there, he's always out there. I hadn't seen him in a while, but I started seeing him again. And I thought maybe I didn't see him because, the food store that he was hanging out in front of closed. But he was back there again. I saw him I think last week I saw him. The last time I went to work, I saw him. And that last time when I saw him, he was like hunched over. He had a blanket over his his wheelchair, and he was kind of sleeping. So, I at least just seeing him again made me feel like, okay, that's great. Because remember, if you guys were here a while ago, I was like, I don't even see him anymore. And remember, how I was like, I should just get out my car and say hello to him or whatever, and just, at least show my appreciation. But when I do drive by, I hope that he sees my hand when I'm waving back. I kind of slow down and be like, if anything, he probably has to see my teeth because they shine. But yes, I don't look down on anyone who has or appears to have a little less than me. I don't. Because one, I could jump right into their very situation very quickly. Things can change in an instant. Two, I just shouldn't. Because again, things can change in an instant, and that could be me. So if I say, no, that I don't have any cash for someone, at least I'll smile and say thank you or like hello. Because that's, as a vendor, when I go and vend, when the season is able to start again, when I go and vend, the worst thing that people can do to me is walk by after I spent time to say hello, and they just continue to walk by like I did not exist. And all I'm doing is trying to sell clothing as if I'm going to try to lure them in. Most of the times, all I want to do is just say hi. I can tell when somebody just wants to continue to like not purchase something, but the least you could do is say hello back, smile back, something. So you see how that happens, right? Those same people that walk by during an event, during a festival, can walk by me and with snubbing their nose up to me because it's something that I have that they don't want. And because I said hello, they just want to ignore me. Rudeness, right? You would think like, why would they say that to me? They don't even know me. Exactly. They don't know me. They don't know my heart and how I was genuinely just being kind or trying to be kind. But that's what happens. And that's the worst thing you can do. Somebody say hello and you don't even respond. At least respond and keep moving. But the next time you guys are at a festival or at, one of those county fairs, if people are saying hello to you, just remember this conversation that I gave you. On the backside of everything, we all have feelings. And if I say hello to you and you turn your head like I did not exist or speak, that is the worst thing you can do to a person. You can say hi and keep moving. Now, if you say hello and you pause a little too long, I'm like, oh, come here. I'm definitely going to do that. I'm definitely, but just acknowledge someone's existence. That's what it is. Acknowledge someone's existence. If you can't even acknowledge someone's existence, how in the world is that any type of kindness? You may think, oh, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you, it does matter because I'm on the backside looking out. And that junk hurts. And then I have to turn around and still smile to every other person that keeps walking by. I can be at a festival and 1,000 people walk by me. 400 may do that, but still 600 other people, I still have to smile and say hello, even after the person before them was so rude to me. For me, it's humanity first. And I'm sharing that, yeah, it bothers me, but everyone isn't that person that just shunned me. So think more about that too. That's all. That's all. Man, these people are texting me like crazy. Bye, big baby and kids. Good to see you. Thank you, D family. That's right, wholeness. Think about it. What have you done for society lately? Dun, 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 dun. You, yeah. We all have purpose, and our purpose can be amazing. Let's transition our souls from being holeless to wholeness. WHOLENESS. So the next time you look at somebody, hey, Miss Full Roller, what's going on? What's going on? Good to see you. Welcome to Hello World. Hey, Mom is bomb. Hey, lady, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. Good to see you. So the next time you see another situation, let's just say you see a situation of somebody that may be under the influence of a substance, alcohol, let's just say a substance, because that falls under anything. Don't look down on them. You have no idea what they are trying to run from emotionally, spiritually. I know it's hard, especially when you're directly related to the situation. I know it's hard, but put yourself in those shoes. Try to have a little understanding. And maybe you may have to, put a little distance between you. But if distancing yourself from someone will help you be able to operate with them with some type of integrity, then do that. Eventually, that gap may close. But anyway, I say that to say that if someone, ooh, my computer's about to die. Hold on, let me plug it in. I thought I plugged it in before. If someone is under any type of substance, remember that could be you easily. Someone can be mean and spiteful and turn around, spike your drink, spike your food, poison your food. And then all of a sudden, that chemical in your body that just is a little bit more weak and and very, very less susceptible to whatever the common person can just be like, oh, that was nothing. You become addicted. Now you want mercy from others. Now you want kindness from others. Remember, the roles can always change quickly. Humanity will work. We just got to think about it a little bit more. We have to think about each other a little bit more. We have to exercise patience with each other a lot more. We have to exercise compassion with each other a lot more. Does it take time? Absolutely. Do we have time? That's all we have. Because that could be you on the opposite side. One day you're going to want somebody to be a little overly compassionate towards you. One day you want somebody to be a little overly understanding of your situation. You will. How can that be if you're mean to everyone else that's going through that situation that you are just shunning yourself and your face away from? That's how I look at situations. I always say, well, man, that could be me. And if that were me, how would I want somebody to treat me? Oh, Lord, I hear voices. Hold on. That's why I hear voices. I'm just saying, we don't have to purposely moving forward go out of our ways to find situations to be more kind about. But I'm just saying, if the situation presents itself, always consider, what if I were on that other end? What if I was the recipient? Think that way. And I think maybe when you're looking at the situation as not a recipient, you might be like, all right, I'll be a little bit more kind. All right, fine. Maybe I'll be a little exercise a little more patience. Fine. Okay, good to see you. Just think about it. So now you'll think about homeless in a different light, I hope, because today it wasn't about the homeless that we see, the vagrants of society. It was nothing like that. It was more so looking inwardly to fill in those holes in our own selves. Instead of looking outwardly at what we can physically see, look inside and see how you're no different from what you've seen. Your aura may be stinky. Your spirit may be empty. Your spirit may be asking and wanting something, begging. Now who's homeless? Reach out and judge no one. You say it's hard, then try harder. I can't do it. Yes, you can. Remember, there's an opposite opinion to everything that you can think of. You don't want to be the difference? Yes, you can. You want to be the difference? Yes, you can. Here's how. And those situations will present itself, and how you react towards those situations will let and test you and see where your wholeness really is. That spirit. So if you are homeless in mind and spirit, find out ways that you can become whole again. Do the work. Stop focusing on everything else. Stop being distracted by everything else and work on it. Take time to go through the process of healing. Take time and go through the process of understanding yourself so that you can be the purpose and live in the purpose that you were purposed and meant to live in. Remember, there are always two free things that we ever get in this life that no one can charge us for. That's the gift of life, and that's the gift that we have been given since birth. Those are the only two things that I can think of that no one has to pay for. But you will pay dearly if you do not, if you are not grateful for what you've been birthed and given, and if you don't operate in those gifts. Oh, you gonna suffer. You will be homeless in heart and spirit and mind and soul. Even though you may have everything outwardly that everybody else might say, well, dang, they got it made. They doing good. But inside, that's where it counts. Inside, that junk ain't operating right. Start becoming whole today if you have to, if you need to. Trust me, you will enjoy life a lot more. Things make sense more. And then you won't look at other people as if they have lack. You will look at other people like as if, how can I help? I agree. None are done living. Respect your fellow man. One day it could be you in his or her shoes. Absolutely. Well, guys, remember, um, you can hit that join button. Just look at the button, look at it, look at the video. You're more than welcome to. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to get special features. Also, too, if you ever want to get to know anything more about me or my company, check out my website, BeTheDifferenceLLC.com. Everything is made to encourage and inspire, sometimes build awareness. This is one of those things. I'll tell you what this t shirt means. You see, addiction kills the family, right? It's not just about substance abuse. Some of us are addicted to our jobs. Some of us are addicted to our phones. Some of us are addicted to the mirror. Some of us are addicted to defeat. Some of us are addicted to anything that can take away from spending time with your family and helping that family grow can be an addiction. That's what this t-shirt means. And you see this right here? This represents a bear's hand ripping the family apart. See the blood? Those are supposed to be nails, just the nails of a bear. And you know how I got that? Well, no, that was before that movie came out. But just that's what I think of addiction. It just reminds me of a bear. Your chest is out and a bear just going ripping right through you, exposing your flesh, ripping out the meat from your flesh. Because we are flesh of flesh. We are family. And when that's torn apart, you bleed. Everything hurts. So I'm just building awareness to how addiction can kill the family. And every single day that you spend away from the quality time of your family can be an addiction. You are leaving ripped up holes in that family. You are dividing that family. You are causing pain to that family. You are causing people not to be able to function together, not to grow together. This is what that means. It's just ripping through you. That's what this t-shirt means. And yeah, it may look like, ooh, bloody and whatnot, but it's the honest truth. This is what happens. So some of my shirts are very raw like that. And I don't care. I wear this outside because sometimes we need to be triggered, triggered like, oh, snap. Am I the cause or am I the effect of someone's addiction to whatever the case may be? If you can't function and have your family and love your family and raise your family, whatever your family dynamic is, you are leaving souls empty. That valuable information that's inside of you that you can give to if you have children or your husband or your wife or your brother, your sister, all of that valuable information that you can pass on that can help them thrive. You are killing them of that. So that's what that means. Hey, Carmen, what's going on? Welcome to Hello World. That's what that t-shirt means. And I wear it proudly. Because if it can help somebody at least think a little differently, then hey, I'll do it. I don't mind. Because I'm about humanity first. I want us, and I always consistently say this, I always want us to at least very limit just to operate in our gifts a little bit and operate and know what it feels like to be and understand your purpose. Just even if it's for a little bit. That's complete happiness. So that's what I do. These kind of t-shirts and all kinds of t-shirts, you can go to the website and check that out. I'll type it in the chat just in case it's easier for you to find it. That's what it is. You're more than welcome to check that out and tell a few people about Be the Difference clothing. Maybe they might find interest. Maybe they might become whole by seeing something. They might trigger something because what? We're all triggers. We are all triggers for each other. So consider that. Consider it. I am here every single night between 7 and 9. We talk about everything and anything. I appreciate you guys giving me a little bit of your time. I appreciate you guys contributing your information and your knowledge and just your words into the chat about homeless and how we dissected what that truly could mean outside of what we see with our own eyes, but what we can feel in our own hearts. So consider homeless in a different way now. I appreciate you guys. Again, I'm here every single night between 7 and 9. And if you ever want to come on Hello World to talk about a topic, email me. The information is down in the description down below. I would appreciate hearing from you, and I would definitely love to share with you. So it's cool. I like your clothing line. Thank you, Carmen. I appreciate you. I do. I appreciate you. And the way that this can keep on moving, this little truck keep on moving, is if we tell more people about it. So that is your gift to me. Oh, yeah. Hey, Coco, what's going on? Welcome to Hello World. I'm about to be out. If you want, it's only 50 minutes. You can check. Hey, Reno, what's going? Renee, I'm sorry, Renee. Ooh, I'm about to call you Reno. Hey, Renee, welcome to Hello World. I'm about to be out. We talked about homelessness. So I'll just recap real quick. Homeless. You may have thought the topic was physically about homeless people, but no. The same way you see somebody broken down is the same way your insides are. Some of us, our insides are broken down. Until we start operating and working on our insides to become wholeness, WHOLENESS, then we can't look at somebody who's physically what we see as homeless, because we're just as bad as them, probably worse. That's pretty much what it was. You can check the replay if you would like. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys again very soon. I'll be here again tomorrow, and I appreciate it. So my name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing, and I am signing out on another episode of Hello World.